Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Yes, sir. Man, did y'all see that pathetic game last night? Game 7 in the Garden. Game 7 in the Garden. Game 7 in the Garden. Some of the most iconic words in NBA history. One of the most iconic arenas, iconic floors, iconic fan bases, iconic green jerseys in the NBA. Embarrassed. Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum alone should take their year salary, $827,000 million, however much they making, and they need to pay every single fan back a refund for that disgrace of a performance that they put on last night. Of course, I'm joking. Of course, nobody's going to pay back the fans. That's why they do this, to make money. But, man, I mean, you got to just feel some type of way if you're a Celtics fan this morning about your team. It's just, you got all the banners hanging in that arena. I'm sure at some point last night, Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum looked up and said, sheesh, what am I doing here? You don't get the banners hung with those type of performances. Also, before I get too deep into this rant, I don't have anything planned to talk about in this rant. I just knew last night watching. Oh my God. And I could care less if they won or lost. But to put up 84 points in an NBA game in 2023 in a game 7, downright disgraceful. This generation needs to learn how to play basketball at a high level. Don't catch fire and call yourself the greatest player in the world when you only hitting jump shots. The greatest in the world figures it out when the jump shots are not falling. Jaylen Brown, man. 8 turnovers last night. Not one person on the Boston Celtics scored over 20 points. Not one player scored over 20 points. Derek White with 18, Jaylen Brown with 19, Jayson Tatum with 14 points. Before I get to Jayson Tatum, I know he was hurt. You saw him roll his ankle the first play. He was hurt. He was hurt. I don't want to hear none of that, man. I'm from the old school. And the rule that the old school goes by, if you on that floor, ain't no excuse. If you hurt, go to your mama house, bro. If you out here playing with the big dogs, ain't no excuse. Ankle, leg, knee, arm broken. If you on the court and you playing, ain't no excuse. That's how I feel. I gotta text this back real quick. Man, where was I? Jayson Tatum. If you on the floor, ain't no excuse. If y'all don't understand that, if y'all don't live by that, then what are y'all expecting from these people, man? You got to expect something. You can't just let them get away with stuff like this. Yeah, he looks like he broke his damn ankle. Get the hell off the floor then, man. For y'all that don't know, my girlfriend works remote. I just heard her start a meeting in the back. A very prestigious job. So let me tone my voice down a little bit out of respect. He did get 11 boards with a bum ankle. Salute to that. But if you only gonna take 13 shots, man, we could have put somebody else in. You were a liability at that point. Al Horford was a dog with Atlanta. 2012, 2013. He ain't a dog no more, man. When Derek White's your best player on the floor, you got a problem. Marcus Smart. Don't think I forgot about you, man. Where you at? I ain't hear you, Marcus. Where was you at? 1 for 6 from the 3-point line. Jaylen Brown, 1 for 9 from the 3-point line. Derek White, 2 for 9. Al Horford, 2 for 5. What y'all do? Y'all think they just gonna start falling? Get to the rim and get fouled. Get some rhythm going. Last night, man, on both ends of the floor, the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics, it made me realize the lack of skill and the lack of understanding that these players have about true, actual basketball. Yeah. Every player on the floor can do a 3-dribble step back 3. That's not skill to me. Why you think the people back in the day couldn't or didn't do that? Anybody could do that. Bam Adebayo. You let Derek White lock you up on the post for a few possessions. I know it didn't matter. Y'all blew the team out. Y'all won. But when it was a close game, you trying to hit T-Mac Carmelo step backs from 17 foot on Derek White. You're supposed to dominate that matchup, man. Back to the basket. Boom on him. Make his headline go back even more. When the threes ain't falling, man, you first of all, you're not even supposed to shoot this many damn threes. It's ugly. It's disgusting. There's only one player in team that can do it and get away with it. And it's been proven over and over again. The Golden State Warriors with Steph Curry. Since they started doing it, every team tries to do it, and that's all you see every playoffs is a team go cold when they need to get hot and lose. Not everybody can shoot at a high level and win. Just can't. I don't care how humbly greatest you think y'all is. At the end of the day, get to the basket, man. Get inside the paint. Get some hard buckets. Get to the free throw line. Get your rhythm. Then you can start stroking that thing, bro. But y'all just come out the first quarter just brick. You seen it with the Suns. All the talent in the world. Too stupid to realize that jump shots don't win games. Boston Celtics, all the talent in the world. Too stupid to realize that jump shots don't win games. There's a reason they say you live and die by the 3. And last night, Boston Celtics kicked the damn chair out from under them. Left themselves in a hotel room for the maid to find them. I blame coaching. I'm slapping every one of these motherfuckers shooting these threes in the first quarter. Shout out to the Heat, man. On the opposite end of everything I just said, the Heat shoot 50% from the 3-point line. Now, mind you, they shot 14 less threes than the Celtics. They picked their spots a little better. They got in rhythm first. Yes, you can shoot threes, man, but don't just come out the gate just jacking threes all game. That's all we see the whole game. Down by 12. Oh, maybe this one will drop. Let it fly. I don't know if anybody's seen Along Came Polly. It's a little old. My generation of movie. I think 03, 04. Let it rain. Teardrop. Woo. Hilarious, man. Miami Heat, they shoot 50% from three. Again. Dogging them. Caleb Martin with 26. Jimmy Butler with 28. Bam Adebayo with 12 and 10. Kyle Lowry, believe it or not, he only has 7 and 7 and 5, but his impact was detrimental. That's the wrong word. His impact was beneficial. He was cutting hard, man. He understood that Tatum had a bum leg, and boy, he was bringing him out of the play every chance he could. Thursday night, man. Game 1 of the finals. I'm mad at the Heat for even going 7 games with these bums. So now they gotta try and rest up. Jimmy Butler has had a bum ankle since the Knicks series. It would have been nice to have him get some days off. I mean, 2 or 3 days is cool, but it would have been nice for him to get a week, 10 days off, rest that damn ankle, put some ice on it. I think it's disrespectful that the Nuggets are 9-point favorites. But I see why. The Nuggets been on vacation for an entire offseason now, preparing for this game 1. The Nuggets have been able to meet, talk, cohese. I don't know. I will say this, though. It happens in football. It does happen in basketball sometimes. Team gets too long of a rest in between series. They come out rusty. Game 1. Not sure about your boy Hero. I feel like all playoffs they've been waiting for him to come back. With a broken hand, I'm not expecting him to come back. But he'll be some fresh legs at least to throw out there. I know this team is built for it tough, but I don't know, man. The Heat, they just went to war for nothing. They just went to war for nothing. Kind of just as I expected on the series price. Let me go over game 1 some more still. You got -9 on the Nuggets. Money line 385. Over under set at 219 in a hook. I ain't gonna lie, that's why I'm mad last night. I had the over 203 in the hook. And the damn Celtics got 75 points with a minute left. 75 points? Bad bet by me. That's all I gotta say. Over under 219 in the hook. Man. Seems high to me. I might ride unders all series. I think even if the Nuggets drop 120, 125, I could see the Heat come out game 1 and only score 92, 85 points they damn self. They're going to be tired, man. It's going to be a disadvantage coming into this series. And then they got to go to Denver. Play a 7-game series. Bam got a shoulder issue. Butler got an ankle issue. You're playing at mile high, 5,000 and however many damn feet in the air. It's a recipe for a blowout game 1, man. A recipe for a blowout game 1. I honestly think it'll be a shame if Denver even lets the Heat keep this game close. And that's serious. They don't have a series price listed yet for some reason. But if I go to futures, I can get the Nuggets to win championship at -385. Heat are +300. Kind of about where I expected it. I expected it more like -300, +240, +250. But after everything that happened last night, I get it. Butler re-injured his ankle. I don't know, man. These finals are going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. I will talk more about the finals leading up to the game all week, baby. Moving over to some hockey. We got the Stanley Cup set, baby. Finally. I had a pretty bad day betting yesterday, but I was on the Golden Knights to finish it up last night. So whoop-de-wop, whoop-de-wee to me. Ended up going like 1-4 in baseball. Had the Celtics over and had the Golden Knights. It was like a 2-5 night. But game one, Golden Knights at home, minus 134. They're taking on the Florida Panthers in the Stanley Cup Finals. That will start Saturday, June 3rd. That's one thing about hockey, man. I know it's a lot more taxing on the knees, but they give their guys some time to rest, man. They had a full week off between series before the last series, and now they're getting a full week off again. That's how you do it, man. You got to take care of the players. They can come out and give you the best performance they can give you. I know the finals date was set 10 months ago. But human beings should be able to look at this and be like, to get the most competitive and the fairest game, let's push this back to Saturday or Sunday. Start the finals on Sunday. That would be what I would say. Start the finals on Sunday, man. Give this team a week. Allow them to get back in some kind of rhythm, man. They going straight from Boston to Denver, as far as I heard. Let them go back home for a day or two and just sleep in their bed. Figure some stuff out. Get coffee out their favorite coffee cup. You know? But anyway, NHL does it right, man. You got the Florida Panthers taking on the Golden Knights. I'm excited to watch, man. Saturday, June 3rd at 7 o'clock. It will be competing with the college baseball regionals for my viewership time, however. But I will have one eye on it, that's for sure. I love the Stanley Cup Finals. As far as the future price goes, you can get the Golden Knights minus 130, Panthers plus 110. Love it, man. I'm honestly not sure yet how I'm going to rock with this one. By the end of the week, I will come out and give some bets, including the Conn Smith Award, which I know is kind of late. If you wanted the best value, people have been talking about. I've heard smarts and sharps talking about this for about a month and a half, 2 months now. But I'm going to jump on it late. I'm not going to get as great of odds as somebody else, but I think everything's plus money at this point with the Conn Smith Award. So I'm happy with whatever odds I get. I've never been greedy. Golden Knights, man, just feel like the team. Florida just feels like the team too, though. It's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. I love what the Golden Knights and the Florida Panthers have done this playoffs in particular. Florida Panthers just seem like a team that's destined. Like, everything's going their way. The puck is flying their way, finding the back of the net for them. Golden Knights had more of a traditional 6-game, 5-game, 6-game series, whereas Panthers have just blown the top off of teams. And it's crazy to even watch and see. Swept the Hurricanes of all teams. Also beat the Bruins, 2 number 1 seeds. They just took out of the playoffs. Florida Panthers, man, it's that old story. It's like you keep riding them, or do they fizzle out in the big stage? I think it can go either way, man. I think this series could be a blowout Panthers, blowout Golden Knights, or it can go 7 games, every game decided by 1 point in overtime. So I'm going to have to do a little more deep diving in there. Off the top of my head right now, just both teams. I keep trying to just throw one team out there. So I want to ride Golden Knights, man. They're the favorite. Get a minus 134 game 1. I might also be playing these overs throughout the series, over 5.5. I like that a lot. But I could get behind a plus money play on the Panthers, slight plus money, so it's not like it's really worth like a plus 300. It's plus 112, plus 120. But I can get behind it. I could get behind it. But yeah, man. Let me jump over to some we got the bracket out yesterday for college baseball, baby, in the regionals. My bad, I haven't. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard. Luckily, I have the title of the show on the screen in beautiful, beautiful orange letters. Monday through Friday, we go live. It's that boy. You can call me Rodile. It's Tuesday, May 30th. This episode 140th. Yeah, I'm coming for the top spot. T.R. Dobbs. I'm the I be giving out bets. I be giving out takes. I be coming through for the money with some rakes, talking leaves, piles. I be leaving them like wow. I ain't never give y'all a freestyle before. This might be the best morning show talking sports. None of that hot take. I just give it to you raw, like extra fries on a hot plate. That mean I be feeding them, giving out the winning bets. I still ain't tell y'all that Aaron Rodgers went to the Jets. I don't talk football in the off season. This is about baseball, believe me. They also got the finals going on. Dun dun dun, and I'm rolling on. Let's roll along to college baseball. Chicky. I don't know where that came from. Don't know why I gave it to you. Raw. This 40,000 a verse, so cash at me. Cash at me. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dives, going live. Beautiful Tuesday, May 30th. This is the 140th episode, baby. We getting there. Oh, we getting there. We getting to the morning. Brackets came out for the regionals. Honestly, not much excitement in the regionals. I think this is going to be one of those things. Of course, I could be completely wrong, man. I mean, it could be absolute chaos with some upsets going in. I do have 6 bets ready to place for Friday. Few matchups I do want to break down. I think there's going to be a few upsets that I'm going to try and call. I am on a few favorites. Some of these teams, though, I mean, you could really, if you want to just take some long shots, it's college baseball, baby. Anything can happen. Let me pull up some other numbers. Let me just, like, for instance, there's some heavy favorites rolling around this weekend. And I'm not telling you to just take all dogs. But there's some spots I believe you can pick at that's worth a shot even if it loses. Like LSU. I know they lost to Texas A&M and Arkansas, 2 very good teams. But the fact that they lost their last 2 games and they didn't go far at all in the SEC tournament. And then you got Tulane, who on paper is 19-40 on the season. How do they make it? Hey, conference tournaments, baby. Magical week. They ended up playing 5 games last week in the conference tournaments, getting them a spot in this tournament, plus 410 on the green wave. Now, I do have a beautiful future on LSU. I will get to those futures in a second. I'm going to break down game 1 matchups first. Like I said, I only got 6 I'm really going to talk about. But like a Tulane at 410, maybe. Florida A&M plus 700. Maybe. This only one game we talking, people. Anything can happen. If you give me a series with these teams, it'll be different. The best team usually wins the series every time. Central Connecticut plus 600. But this is one of those sports where you can take a George Mason plus 550. Like I said, I'm not telling you to do this. It's just some numbers I think you can take advantage of if you wanted to. I mean, Ryder plus 300, Eastern Illinois plus 525. All it takes is one hot day from the bats. That's all I'm saying. But let me get to the 6 games that I like, and then I will break down some of my futures that I like. I'm not going to go over all 32 matchups. Just don't really have the time for that. Nor do I think anybody gives a hot ham about the regionals. I'm just a geek, fanatic nerd when it comes to anything sports related. Especially collegiate brackets, baby. Selection Monday was yesterday. I was geeked up. I mean, it gets the juices flowing. It's about 40% of what I feel for the March Madness in basketball, but it is exciting to see all the kids waiting to hear their name called, and you get to write down the brackets and follow them with the TV. And I don't know, man. It's just a great feeling in the air behind tournament time when it comes to college, especially, man. You just got kids that this is going to be their last run. They're gonna go on to the league. Some of them gonna go on to owning businesses. Some of them gonna be working at FedEx. Some of them, who knows? But this is their last run as a unit to play together. And as a former athlete, you kind of take those runs for granted. You don't really realize till it's over that it's over. And most of the time, no matter what sport you play, you'd give anything just to get one more season, one more tournament, one more week of practice with the guys, our girls, So that's kind of why I love the collegiate level of sports, man. The emotion side of it. You got those young freshmen wet behind the ears that think it's gonna be like this forever, and then right next to him is a 5th-year senior who reality starts to hit in the bottom of the 8th when they down by 5 runs. Damn. I might not ever put a uniform on again. So, the 6 bets that I like the most for Friday in day 1 action, you got Arizona taking on TCU. TCU has electric bats. I mean electric bats. You can get TCU at minus 130. I think that'll be the play here. Although I do like Arizona a lot, to the fact that I have Arizona in my bet slip, and I just switched it up live on air because it's college baseball, baby. Now, I do have Arizona plus 100. That's kind of me going with the home team. I lived in Arizona about 8 years of my life. But I like TCU in this one, minus 130. Might switch my bet and go with the smart bet instead of riding with the Wildcats. But at even money, man, sometimes the books you feel like they know something you don't know. I would have Arizona plus 140 right here, but plus 100, I don't know. That's one of the games I will have my eye on. I'll give out the side I choose by Friday when it comes. This one is another one, Oklahoma, East Carolina. The Sooners, man, they've been hot. East Carolina is one of those teams that I like to always ride when it comes to college baseball. So I will be on East Carolina minus 130, even though Oklahoma, you can put them on a bet. And I wouldn't call you anything. I might listen to you if you got some good numbers to back it up. I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the sports I keep a eye on it throughout the season. But I will, over this week, reach out to some people that I deeply follow this game. I will look up some Twitter people that deeply follow this game. I will kind of search out some content around this tournament to make me an even sharper better when it comes to betting this stuff. These are just my initial reactions and what I'm going to be rolling with. East Carolina minus 130. I like it a lot. I'm gonna talk about my futures to win the whole thing in a minute. Sorry if I run a little long. It's Tuesday, baby. Um, East Carolina is one of those teams, so that's kind of what I'm doing here. East Carolina, I definitely will have a future on. So I'm gonna ride on the first game minus 130. North Carolina taking on Iowa. Give me UNC, baby. The Tar Heels minus 108. Some ACC baseball. Two of the best conferences to me in the tournament, SEC and ACC. So I'm kind of fading everybody else when it comes to that. If I can get an ACC team over somebody else or an SEC team over somebody else, I'm gonna go there first. It's only one instance where I'm taking an upset from an ACC team, and it's just kind of a gut feeling. But this game, North Carolina, baby, over Iowa in game one. Like I said, by the end of the week, I'll have even more and better, not better, but I have more picks. This is the one I was talking about, Maine. Give me Maine plus 335 over Miami Hurricanes. I think Maine can go down into Miami and upset them. And yes, I know that they're a host spot. Yes, I know those Hurricane fans are going to be whooping it up. Give me Maine to go down there and put up 9 runs and upset the Miami Hurricanes at home. I like Maine a lot, man. Not going to lie to you. I should have did that. I might do that. F it. We got time. I'll tell you what I just thought I should do. So give me Maine over them. And then I'm going to go Indiana over West Virginia. A little Big 10 over Big 12 action. Indiana plus 120 over West Virginia. I do like West Virginia. I love Indiana. Give me Indiana over West Virginia. And then this is one of my favorite teams in the tournament every year. Give me Dallas Baptist, baby. You can get a minus 137 for the first game. Dallas Baptist over Washington. The Washington Huskies. Give me a Dallas Baptist over there. Let me see if they have it. They do have it. I don't know if I want to do this live on air in front of y'all, if I should just sit down for 2 hours and do this and come back tomorrow with it. Because you can bet for teams to win the regionals. So there's a few that I like off the top of my head, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit down today for about 2 hours. I'm gonna go over these regional numbers, and I'm gonna give you the team that I like to come out of the 4-team regional to make it to the super regionals. And tomorrow we'll probably spend like 10 minutes on that. Yeah, man. I gotta find also. Here it is right here. They do have numbers. Oh, this is to make it to the College World Series. Here we go. I'm going to go over all this. I'm going to get all my futures together. Off the top of my head, I love LSU. I love Wake Forest. Can't go wrong with Arkansas or Florida. LSU plus 650, Arkansas plus 750, Florida plus 1,000, Wake Forest plus 350. SEC deep up in this thing. Couple long shots right now off the top that I can give you. You can ride Texas plus 3,000, Clemson 2,500, Virginia 2,500. Like Oklahoma State, East Carolina plus 5,000. Where they at? Dallas Baptist plus 6,000. And then I think you can take a long shot on like a Oregon or a North Carolina plus 8,000, plus 9,000 to win the whole thing. That's about as deep as I'm willing to go right now. But yeah, man, I'm gonna sit down for like 3 or 4 hours. Again, that's you can't go wrong with any of the top 4. Just can't do it. You can't do it. Wake Forest, LSU, Arkansas, Florida. Why not? Sprinkle something on all 4 of those teams. And then looking deeper, I mean, even Vanderbilt at plus 1,300. First 5 teams, you can't go wrong betting. Even Stanford at 6. Anybody can win this thing. I like Virginia, Clemson, Texas, and that little second wave of teams. And then if you scroll down a little bit, you can get, I like Oklahoma State, East Carolina. And then scroll down a little more, and I like Dallas Baptist and North Carolina and Oregon. I like TCU too a little bit. So There's about 9 or 10 teams that I probably narrow that down to like 7 teams. Take all those futures. I will break down this stuff and give y'all all the regionals that I like tomorrow. As far as the one team that I think could come out of the 4-team regional to make the super regionals. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs. I'm gonna keep it quick tonight. Only got 3 bets. Give me the Braves athletics over 8. Believe it's over 8. It might be over 8.5 hook. Put it in about an hour ago. 8.5. I might have it at 8, but it's 8.5 right now. I like it either way. I got 8.5. Give me the Braves athletics over 8.5. Also, there's a little juice on it, but give me the Braves on the run line. I know they actually lost last night, but if you know the Oakland Athletics, they will only win 1 out of every 10 games. So it should be good to fade the Oakland Athletics for the next 10 days without repercussions. So give me the Braves on the run line. Give me the over 8.5 on the Braves Athletics. And then I like the Rangers on the run line, plus 128 with Martin Perez on the mound. Only 3 bets I have for y'all today in the diamond. Yeah, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, aka Rowan Dobbs. Take all wagers at your own risk, and please, please gamble responsibly.